Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, welcoming you to new stuff on Let's Play Philly Fantasy 6. Over the past week or so, there's been a number of bug update fixes for the mod, and among them was, well, kind of a personal request from me, I suppose. The fact that you can't get peace rings anywhere but Ponyville, which we can't even get into right now, but that has changed as they are now available here in Nash instead of the back guards, which you don't really ever need to buy anyway. You only ever really need one. I definitely need those. But we'll get a back guard for free in the relatively near future anyway. Now, peace rings are actually a really good relic because they protect against 2 of the 3 status effects that I actually care about, Confuse and Discorded. And the next area has actually both of those. I didn't think we could actually meet Discorded until a bit later in the game, but, well, surprise, surprise. Apparently we actually can. I didn't know that until just recently, but yeah, I definitely want my party outfitted with peace rings and ribbons. As you can see, I have them outfitted like this, and I also have red chaperons on some of my party members, as well as the ruby ring on Twilight. The reason being that there's at least one enemy that can cast fire elemental spells in the next area of the game. Well, the next dungeon and all that, so as Akora told us, we need to go find the gate. So heading north to the Crystal Empire, we come over here to this little building, which we could have walked over to before or what have you, but there wasn't anything we could actually do here because, well, there were soldiers crawling around everywhere. But now they're gone for some reason. Huh. Weird. Anyway, we also have this building here, but there's nothing we can do here at the moment because this door is locked. All those treasures. Ugh. But later. Now you've seen the party I have chosen, which well, may not necessarily consist of the characters you might think I would want to take. But, well, because Scootaloo obviously is still really useful, and Flash Sentry is also really useful purely because of confusion. But I like this party for other reasons. Pinkie Pie actually technically would also be useful here for reasons I'll explain in a moment. I've got the Stealth Dagger, one of the few daggers that is not exclusive to Fluttershy and Scootaloo, and also one other character we don't have yet. Yeah, those 3 can also have it there, and it has a 25% chance of insta-killing an enemy or 100% chance against undead enemies, which this place here is all about. Every enemy here is undead, which you'd think wouldn't be a good thing, but I'm going to give this to Dash, since it does increase her speed slightly, and more notably increases her magic power, which she is going to need for her slots, which actually will go a little bit more into detail, finally, because I kind of totally glossed over that. Plus, I got at least one thing totally wrong before anyway. Now, oh, I'm surprised I haven't gotten to a fight yet. We got the Wind Cutter here. This is something else I also glossed over. The last time we fought Gilda, she had a rare steel, and only a rare steel of the Wind Cutter here, which I didn't care to get then because we get it for sure now. It used to be a 2-of-a-kind weapon exclusively for Applejack or Cyan from the original game, but now it's a regular sword that several characters can use, Wind Elemental, and also teaches Gust at rate times 4. This has also been nerfed a little bit. It used to have a 50-50 chance of either using a physical attack or Wind Slash, which would attack all enemies. Now it just has a regular 25% proc, which I want to give to AJ. Even though it's a little weaker than the Ice Sword, despite the fact that this is kind of a fire elemental-ish area, and pretty much everything absorbs fire, there's literally only one enemy that's weak to ice for some reason. And it's not even a terribly prominent one that I care about. Aha! Ings. This is a very common enemy for around here. And, well, more on them in a moment. Let's go over the slots, though, instead, since I really haven't yet. I was incorrect about the triple diamonds there for Dash. apparently Pony Fantasy is the only one that actually took away the split damage. That was a normal thing in the original game. But Triple Diamonds, it actually has instead been nerfed slightly in power, so it is going to seem a bit weak. And we've also already seen the triple airships there, which I think is a non-elemental attack that does suffer from split damage. Other things that you can get, after hitting the other one, triple Chocobos unleashes an attack called Chocobop, which does not suffer from split damage, but it can only hit enemies that are on the ground, and practically everything here is floating, except for like one enemy, so that's not really going to help you here. You see the bar there in the middle. Triple bars is kind of interesting because it will summon a random Esper, even ones we don't have yet. Actually, I think it does it in like a specific order even. But, well, I don't really end up seeing that one too much. Otherwise, the triple... Well, they look kind of like birds, but I think they're supposed to be dragons. That does sort of a multi-target flare type attack that I pretty much never see. And then the only other thing... Perfect. Triple Sevens, an ability called... Well, I don't know what it's called in this one, if it's been changed at all, but it's called Joker Doom. This is basically an instant death attack that nothing in the game can block. Literally, you can kill almost anything in the game, including the final boss, with this. There is a couple of weird bosses in the game that you absolutely cannot get triple sevens against for some reason, but yeah, almost every boss in the game, including the final one, can be affected by this. Otherwise, there's the double seven, and I think it's like airship or dragon or something for the last slot. It'll kill your party instead. But anyway, you've seen what I do with this, where I pause it just to get the diamonds, but I didn't that time. I suppose I should also note unrigging the slots. If you use an echo screen, or I think actually a cupcake on Dash, then it will make it easier to get stuff with this for some reason. Now, as you can see there, furthermore, talking about the Ings there, they have this ability called... I want to go to you first. An ability there called Life Shaver. This is an ability that if they've taken damage, they will absorb HP from you, which is actually pretty bad because it can do upwards of like 300-ish points of damage for him. However, it is also an Earth Elemental attack, as you can see. Thank you for that demonstration. Oh. Dash, where are you? Oh, that's right, that's why it didn't work. Yeah, so characters with the Earth Saddle will not be affected by it, which is really nice. Oh, thanks. So, if I had Pinky, I'd have 3 characters that were immune to it, but now only AJ and Luna are. So, that's really nice. Kill him, please. I don't need to deal with those jerks. Ow. Of course, you're not... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Oh! Whoops, I thought I was on AJ. My bad. Yeah, now this will unlock that, so goody. You're almost guaranteed to get triple diamonds if the first one's a diamond. Same with the Chocobos there. Don't hit Dash or Twilight, please. Thank you. Yeah, Luna's not too strong right now, but, well, that's the... Well, just what we're going to have to deal with. Alright, got Osmos, which reminds me of a couple of other things that I did. Well, one other thing I did off-screen, and one other thing I should note. I don't care about Protecting Shell. I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to go with Firefly, because I want to learn Float, among other things. One thing I did off-screen is I started Luna learning Majesty in order to specifically learn Float, because I'm actually going to need it here. I'm really never going to need healing with her. The only things I care about with Luna are Float, Dragon, and Dispel, honestly. Beyond that, who knows. But also, one other thing that's changed since the bug fix updates, Masquerade only does Vigor +1. I've already done this once with Flash, so I'm actually going to skip giving him any boost for 1 level just to make up for that, so... Yeah, that hurts a little bit. I'm actually kind of wondering if I should give Dash magic instead of Vigor, because it's not really that big a deal for her, but then she and Flash are like the only characters that I actually care about using Dive with later on. Then we have this room, where these bridges will kind of, well, as you can see, flip on and off, if you will. Now, what we want to do is walk over them, hold to the right, and yeah, you can just easily get over there for the apple pie. Same thing on the way over here. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have just stuck on that middle one there. But anyway, going over to this one here. Oh, one thing to note is, here's the. I didn't meet any of the other guys, really. Wow. Anyway, we got the Zombone here, the other common enemy of the area. This guy, well, he actually apparently can use the discorded status, formerly known as Zombie, with an ability called Bone, but fortunately the Peace Rings protect against that. This guy, not really that interesting otherwise, although he can cast Trimmer, which is bad. Oh. Thank you, AJ. Fun thing with him, if you cast Confusion on him, then he'll be able to cast Fire 3 on himself and basically kill himself after you, well, hit him with a 1 level 3 ability of AJ's there. Also, he has auto seizure, as you can see. Anyway, not too bad. They can come in groups of 2. I can't believe it. Now that a battle has occurred, can't forget this, the bridges are guaranteed to change immediately. So hold, well, whatever direction you are facing, which in my case was left, or at least a direction towards where a bridge is going to be. Learn, Vanish, and Float. Thank you. I'm going to cast Float as soon as I can. Ooh. Anyway, coin toss. More on that in a moment. And you can't see it, but there is a bridge there. Although, I don't think there's really... Oh, what the... Wait, I held that direction, though. How did I... That's weird. Huh, that's never failed for me before. Go! That was weird. What's the first... Oh. I lost track of where I was there. Anyway, that doesn't hurt you for some reason, but I forgot I wanted to change my espers as well. I don't really... Well, I do want death eventually, but at a rate of times 1, there's better things I could be doing. So I'd rather start getting Dragon and Discorded. Plus, we're really close to getting a level up there. So how about you switch over to Twilight, your mom, so you can start learning some good stuff there, and... Well, you're not, the rest of you weren't that close. So anyway, now that I've totally flubbed that up multiple times. Jeez. Oh, I was like, is it going to change or what? Because sometimes that doesn't change right away for some weird reason. I don't know why. Anyway. That's weird. That shouldn't have... Oh, there's a... Huh. Weird, I've always walked across there every single time. I did that in like test runs like earlier today even. How weird. Anyway, really? There's other enemies we could have met up with, but I didn't for some reason, including some that can one that can use Fire, Fire 2, and Fire 3. But now that we're here in Basement 3, the only things we can meet are Ing and Zombone. I'll show off those other enemies on the way out. But, yeah, now I don't need my ruby ring there, so I'll go ahead and give jewel ring to you. And I don't need these red chaperons anymore, so giving you the reinforced bit, because that's just some nice extra speed and what have you there. Anyway, and float, float, everyone. That's kind of a big deal. And I totally screwed that up. Anyway, yeah, I almost forgot I kind of need that. AJ, who did you just hit? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, fortunately I can do that in battle. So otherwise, this is not going to be that bad, because I almost forgot these guys can use Trimmer, which is what I want Float for. Whew. Anyway. Which one did you just hit? You hit that one. Okay. That's fine. Thank you. You're almost dead. Now you will be dead. So anyway, yeah, you can meet that guy in a group of 2. And what have you there, so awesome. Luna. If you don't mind. Yeah, Moonlaunch. Well, anyway. Wait. I know you can hit, I know I've Moonlaunched that guy before. Huh. That's weird. I could have sworn that guy was not floating. Weird. Well, you're worth a lot of experience points like that. Anyway, so I gained a level. Awesome. Okay, then. Awesome, and I have my float. So, good. Oh, you're practically there on that, so... Otherwise... Yeah, Luna! You need... sorry, I got interrupted back there. But anyway... Okay, yeah, what do I want you to have? Masquerade, or... Does it matter? Not particularly. Yeah, I'll give you Masquerade, and you can have... Or, Firefly, and you can have... Well, I think it kind of would make more sense for you to have Firefly, but yeah, I'll give you Masquerade, so... Alright, yeah, that's why I wanted to split them up. Otherwise, they'd all be getting a level up at the same time, and I had to choose who would get what here, which I'm still wondering if I should give Dash Magic instead. Because she and Flash are the only characters that I'm going to be having use Dive, really, and it's not even that big of a deal. So, Well, yeah, since it's just the 2 of them, for the most part, yeah, I'll stick with that, so, okay. Anyway. Cider mug, awesome. Ooh, new Alicorn skill, alright! Almost forgot. That's right, at level 18, Luna finally learns a new ability, which hits all enemies with a fire elemental attack, which is not useful here because pretty much everything is, well, there is the Zombones that it can kill with fire, but... Actually, can I do the Inks too? Oh, I guess I'll try that out. Anyway, a little stronger for Luna there, so awesome. And Dash, you're done with that for now. AJ, you're on the brink. So, how about... Yeah, you take Masquerade. Why not? And also some health, because you need it. Yeah, every pony could use it a little bit there, so awesome. Otherwise, yeah, go back onto Firefly there, so you can finish off those fire elemental abilities. Alrighty, and at, well, level 18, we learned AJ's next ability, Quadra Slam, 4 attacks. It's kind of like Dispatch, except Dispatch ignores defense. This one does not. So each attack's still very, very good, though, all the same, though. And, yeah, she and Luna should both learn their next skill at level 24, if I remember correctly. Luna's is really good. I'm definitely waiting for that one. But anyway, no more Espers for you. And you would be the next one, but you're not that close, so we're good on that front. So, alrighty then. Yeah, another thing I'd forgotten to mention is that all enemies here are weak to water. So, Pinky could be useful, except that her abilities aren't that reliable. This bridge, it looks like it could change, but it won't. We had to get over there a different way. Quadra Slam's still weaker than, or stronger than her regular fight command now, even with dual wielding, but I do still want to be able to aim a little bit with the Ings around, because half my party is still affected by that, so yeah, can't do anything with that just yet, but going up this way, man, the enemies here are worth a lot of experience points. Jeez! Holy cow! So close. Man. Anyway. flipping this switch. Wah! Heard distant sound, which is over this away. So that now we can get this treasure. Alrighty. And with that... actually, no, let's not have you go back on that one. Let's have you stay on that because... Yeah, already... Good grief, we get so much experience here. It's awesome. Do I care? Do I really care? Eh. I'll give you that, and you can have Firefly this time. Why not? Alrighty, and anyway, in this chest we get another pair of light shoes, which could come in handy. Second pair if you know, as long as you got the first one from Cora. Gotta admit, it doesn't suffer from split damage, but... yeah, Luna's fire elemental skill is not very good now that it's physical. Gotta admit, that does really pitiful damage against enemies that are otherwise weak to fire. And yeah, you're freaking on the verge of getting a level up as well, so okay then. How did you get so much... Oh, that's what... Duh, you have a lot of Gus, because you have that weapon equipped. Not that it's doing you that much good, but... Oh, and... Yeah, we kind of need some healing there. Awesome. Anywho. Boy, level ups like crazy. Jeez Louise. Nice place there. Alrighty, anyhow. Oh, and, back on Firefly you go, because I still want that fire too. She's got that other weapon for the sake of it. Anyway, what's my HP? Looking good there. So, if I pull this lever, bad things. We fight the ninja, who I believe is affected by... Oh, wow, we got a preemptive strike on him. Who is affected by confusion, I believe, so... Okay, then. Well, this battle is not going to be that difficult. This guy is weak to lightning, by the way. And among other things you can see there. He can do a whole bunch of nasty elemental attacks. Ow. Why are you immune to that? Oh, right, because you have that armor on. Sweet. Go, AJ. Bam. Yeah, that was a lot easier than it could have been. Basically, if he attacks you twice, you're pretty much dead. But, yeah, that went very smoothly. Whew. It's funny, in the original game, he's looking for said treasure that's under the big staircase. But in this one, it actually tells you. Interesting. Anywho. In here, we have a treasure. Tent. And I don't really care to use it, so I'll just save and we'll see about finding that treasure next time on Let's Play Philly Fantasy 6. Arrivederci!